Hey Supercharger! Are you ready to learn about the fascinating relationship between colors and psychology? Understanding color psychology can help you create designs that evoke the right emotional response from your audience and drive desired reactions. Colors have the power to influence our emotions and perceptions. For instance, red can create a sense of urgency, while blue can evoke calmness and trust. As UI designers, you must carefully select the colors that will best communicate the message of your design and the emotions that you want your users to feel. Again, it all boils down to making deliberate and informed decisions about your design. If you don't have a clear purpose behind your design that you can easily articulate to your peers and clients, your design is most likely not going to reach the desired goals. By understanding color psychology, you can make informed decisions on what colors to use in your UI designs to evoke the right emotional response. For example, if you want to create a sense of urgency or excitement, use bold and bright colors. If you want to create calming effect, use softer hues. As designers, we must understand the relationship between colors and emotions. Our color choices can significantly impact the user's emotional response to our designs. By carefully selecting the colors that best align with the message of our design and the emotions that we want to evoke, we can create designs that connect with our audience and make a lasting impression. When it comes to choosing colors for UI design, previous experiences, localization, and cultural differences can significantly impact the color choices that are appropriate for a specific audience. Users' previous experience can greatly influence their emotional response to different colors. In Western countries, red evokes excitement, danger, urgency, and love. When red is combined with green, the color scheme becomes festive, the traditional colors of Christmas. In India, red is often associated with purity. In China, red symbolizes luck and happiness. It is also the color of the Chinese New Year. In former Eastern European countries, red can still evoke associations with communism. Another great example is the color white. White is associated with weddings, purity, and cleanliness in Western societies. However, the color represents death and mourning and humility in many Asian countries. People everywhere respond to unique, relevant, and targeted experiences. By tailoring your design to the preferences of your audiences, you can avoid misunderstandings and establish authentic and genuine connections with your users. If the audience you're designing for isn't familiar to you, research them extensively to better understand their past experiences and associations they might have with fundamental elements of your design like color. Color preferences can vary based on factors such as gender, location, and age. Understanding these preferences can help UI designers create designs that are more appealing to specific audiences. Studies have shown that gender can influence color preferences. For example, women tend to prefer colors such as pink, purple, and blue, while men prefer colors such as black, blue, and green. However, it's essential to note that these preferences are not set in stone and can vary wildly depending on personal experiences and cultural backgrounds. Besides that, particular shades of the same color might be received differently by your audience. The hue itself is not the only factor. As designers, we sometimes need to roughly categorize our audience, but it's also important to know that people are never fitting into one or the other category. Each one of our users is an individual with different experiences, needs, preferences, and cultural background. Color preferences can also vary based on geographic location. For example, warm colors such as red, orange, and yellow are often preferred more in Latin American countries, while cool colors such as blue and green are more popular in Northern European countries. To prevent negative cultural connotations for products with a global audience, a balance between the colors used and the imagery used is required. Age can also impact color preferences. For example, younger audiences tend to prefer brighter colors such as neon and vibrant shades, while older audiences preferred more subdued and classic colors. The popularity of yellow, for example, declines with age. Blue is consistently preferred throughout life, on the other hand. Generally, as people mature, they favor the colors of shorter wavelengths. However, as with everything else, this preference can vary wildly depending on the individual's personality and cultural background. The best way to know your audience is to talk with them. So, if your project allows for it, do it, and do it often. Let's now switch it up a bit and talk about each of the main colors you might use while designing and associations we might have with them. Red is one of the most evocative colors. It is a powerful and dynamic color that evokes a wide range of emotions. It's also a primary color, alongside green and blue. It is often associated with strong emotions like passion, energy, and excitement. Red is a high visibility color that can grab attention, making it a popular choice for advertising and branding. In addition to its energetic and passionate associations, red can also be associated with danger and warning signs. For example, stop signs and traffic lights use color red to signal drivers to stop. Red can also signify aggression and anger. In contrast, red is also associated with love and romance, making it a popular choice for Valentine's Day's gift and romantic gestures. Whether it's a bold statement piece or a subtle accent, the color red is a versatile and powerful tool for communicating emotions and messages in many different contexts. Orange is a warm and inviting color that is often associated with excitement, enthusiasm, and happiness. It is a high-energy color that is commonly used to create a sense of urgency and on call-to-action buttons. Many brands use the color orange in their designs to create a sense of excitement and positivity. In addition to its energetic associations, orange can also be associated with warmth and comfort, making it an excellent choice for home decor and hospitality industries. Orange is also a popular choice for fall-themed designs, as it's associated with the changing colors of autumn leaves. In UI design, orange can be used to create a sense of urgency and action. It is often used for buttons and calls to actions such as buy now and sign up today. The color orange is also used to create a friendly and inviting atmosphere in user interfaces. It can be used in moderation to add a pop of color and create a welcoming environment for users. When used appropriately, the color orange can create a positive emotional response and enhance the overall user experience. It can have a stimulating effect too, particularly on the appetite. Yellow is a bright and cheerful color that is often associated with happiness, positivity, and optimism. Just like other warm colors, it is a high visibility color that can grab attention, making it a popular choice for warning signs and traffic signals. Many brands use the color yellow to create a sense of fun and excitement. In addition to its cheerful associations, yellow can also be associated with caution and warning. For example, yellow caution tape and warning signs are used to alert people of potential hazards. Yellow can also signify cowardice and weakness, making it an inappropriate choice for certain contexts. In UI design, yellow can be used to create a sense of happiness and positivity. Just like orange, it can be used in moderation to add a pop of color and create a welcoming and optimistic environment for our users. Yellow is the color of mind and creativity. It's the illuminating and the lightest hue of the spectrum. People often associate it with sun. Green is a color associated with nature, growth, and harmony. It is often used in branding and marketing for companies that offer environmentally friendly products or services. Green can also be associated with renewal and freshness, making it an excellent choice for wellness and health products. Additionally, green is often used in the finance industry, as it's associated with stability and growth. In addition to its natural associations, green can be associated with envy and jealousy. These negative connotations of green can be avoided by selecting shades of green that have more positive associations, such as lighter or brighter greens. In UI design, green can be used to create a sense of calmness and serenity. It is often used for user interfaces that promote meditation or relaxation, such as yoga apps or mental health websites. Green can also be used to create a sense of safety and reassurance in user interfaces that involve financial transactions and sensitive information. For example, Mint, a personal finance management tool, uses shades of green in its user interface to create a sense of financial stability and growth. Meanwhile, the app Calm uses shades of green to create a sense of relaxation and serenity. Green's natural associations make it a popular choice for many industries, while its calming properties make it an excellent choice for promoting relaxation and signaling something positive. Blue is a primary color, alongside green and red. associated with calmness, trust, and intelligence. It is often used in technology, finance, and healthcare services. Blue can also be associated with professionalism and seriousness, making it an excellent choice for corporate branding. It signals trust, serenity, and peace. In addition to its calm associations, blue can also be associated with sadness and depression. UI designers must be careful when using shades of blue that have a cooler or darker hue, as they may evoke negative emotions. In UI design, blue is most often used to create a sense of trust and reliability. It is often used for user interfaces that involve financial transactions or sensitive information, such as banking apps or government websites. Blue can also be used to create a sense of sophistication and professionalism in corporate branding and marketing. For example, Facebook uses shades of blue in its branding to create a sense of trust and reliability. Meanwhile, the Dropbox app uses a shade of blue to create a sense of professionalism. Since it's just loyalty and integrity, it's one of the most common brand colors. Purple is a color associated with luxury, imagination, creativity, and spirituality. It is often used in branding and marketing for companies that promote high-end products or services. Purple has historically been considered a high-end color due to its rarity and the difficulty of producing it in ancient times. Purple dye was originally obtained from a type of sea snail found in the Mediterranean, and the process of extracting the dye was expensive and time-consuming. As a result, purple clothing and textiles were only worn by royalty and the wealthy. This association with royalty and luxury continued into the modern times. Purple can also be associated with imagination and creativity, making it an excellent choice for artistic and creative industries. In addition to its luxurious and creative associations, purple can also be associated with ambiguity and uncertainty. UI designers must be careful when using shades of purple that have a cooler and darker hue, as those can evoke negative emotions. In UI design, purple is often used for user interfaces that involve high-end products and services, such as fashion or jewelry e-commerce websites. Purple can also be used to create a sense of imagination and creativity in interfaces that involve artistic and creative industries. For example, the Cadbury chocolate brand uses a shade of purple in its branding to create a sense of luxury and exclusivity. Pink is one of the gentlest colors out there. It's a color associated with femininity, sweetness, and playfulness. It is often used in branding and marketing for products or services targeted at female audiences such as cosmetics or children toys. Pink can also be associated with romance and love, making it a popular choice for Valentine's Day promotions and romantic gestures. In addition to feminine and playful associations, pink can also be associated with naivety and immaturity. UI designers must be careful when using shades of pink that are too bright or pastel, as they may not be appropriate for certain contexts and audiences. In UI design, pink can be used to create a sense of playfulness and creativity. It is often used for interfaces that involve children's products and services, such as educational apps or toy e-commerce websites. Pink can also be used to create a sense of romance and love in user interfaces that involve dating or relationships. Pink is a versatile color that can convey a range of emotions and messages in UI design. Its feminine and playful associations make it a popular choice for many industries, while its romantic properties make it an excellent choice for dating and relationship-related contexts. White is a color almost universally associated with purity, cleanliness, and simplicity. It invites reflection, and it's often used as the color for decluttering, be it spaces, interfaces, or minds. It is often used in branding and marketing for products or services that promote a minimalist or modern aesthetic. White can also be associated with innocence and spirituality in Western cultures, making it a popular choice for wedding-related products and religious contexts. In addition to its pure and simple associations, white can also be associated with emptiness and a lack of emotion. Therefore, UI designers must be careful when using white as a dominant color, as it may create a sense of sterility, isolation, coldness. In UI design, white can be used to create a sense of cleanliness and simplicity. It is often used for interfaces that involve healthcare or wellness-related products and services, such as medical apps and fitness trackers. White can also be used to create a modern and minimalist aesthetic in user interfaces that involve fashion or e-commerce websites. For example, the Apple brand uses white in its branding to create a sense of simplicity and modernity. It is often contrasted with black. Gray is a neutral color, often associated with sophistication, elegance, and practicality. It is commonly used to create a minimalist aesthetic. Gray can also be associated with sadness, melancholy, making it important to use in combination with other colors that evoke positive emotions. In UI design, gray can be used to create a sense of balance and neutrality. It is often used for interfaces that involve technology or finance-related products and services. Gray can also be used to create a modern and sleek aesthetic in user interfaces that involve fashion or e-commerce website. In conclusion, gray is neutral and a balancing color. As a shade between black and white, it often represents compromise. It doesn't evoke strong emotions, and it allows other colors to stand out. Black is a color with a rich history and a multitude of associations. It is commonly used in branding and marketing to create a sense of luxury and high-end sophistication. The color black has a timeless and classic quality that transcends trends and remains popular across different industries and cultures. In ancient Egypt, black was considered a symbol of rebirth and renewal, as the rich soil of the Nile Delta turned black during the annual flooding. In medieval Europe, black was the color of mourning and grief, worn by widows and mourners. Today, black is a color associated with power, authority, and elegance. In UI design, black can be used to create a sense of sophistication and professionalism. It is often used for user interfaces that involve luxury or high-end products or services such as fashion or automotive e-commerce websites. Black can also be used to create a sleek and modern aesthetic in user interfaces that involve technology or entertainment. The black and white contrast is used to create a timeless and classic look that is instantly recognizable. However, it's important to know that black can also have negative connotations if not used carefully. Black can be associated with mourning, negativity, and fear. To avoid these associations, it's essential to use black in combination with other colors that evoke positive emotions. Brown is a unique color that is often overlooked. It has a multitude of associations and uses. Brown is a warm and earthy color that is associated with nature and reliability and comfort. It is the color of the earth, wood, and many things that we associate with the natural world. Brown can evoke a feeling of warmth, security, and stability, which makes it a solid choice for particular brands. In history, brown was seen as a color of humility and modesty, as it was often worn by peasants and workers. Today, it is a color that represents reliability and dependability. Brown is commonly used to promote natural or organic products. Brown is also associated with the fall season, and it's a popular choice for autumn-themed promotions. In UI design, brown can be used to create a sense of warmth and comfort. It is often used for user interfaces that involve food and beverage-related products or services, such as coffee shops and restaurant websites. Brown can also be used to create a natural and organic aesthetic in user interfaces that involve environmentally friendly and sustainable products. For example, the Starbucks brand uses shades of brown in its branding to create a sense of warmth and comfort associated with coffee. The brown tones also evoke the natural world, connecting the brand to the earth and promoting a sense of organic and authentic products. However, it's important to use brown in combination with other colors that evoke positive emotions. When used alone or in the wrong context, brown can be associated with dullness or boredom. UI designers must be careful when using shades of brown that are too muted or bland, as you can easily go wrong with brown. In conclusion, the use of color in UI design is a powerful tool that can evoke emotions, communicate messages, and enhance the overall user experience. Each color has a unique set of associations and meanings that can be used to create a specific mood or tone for the user interface. UI designers can use these associations and meanings to create user interfaces that communicate a specific message or evoke a particular emotional response. Whether designing for a high-end fashion brand or a fun children's game, the use of color in UI design can help elevate the user experience and make a lasting impression on the user. The careful and deliberate use of color in UI design can help create a more engaging and impactful user experience. By understanding the associations and meanings of each color, UI designers can make more informed decisions about which colors to use and how to use them effectively.